Hey guys, what is up? It's me, your boy Mystic. Your boy Swaggy Mystic. And this is another video, or yeah, after the montage or the highlights from Standoff 2, I decided to teach you guys my settings and how to make your settings more professionally and play more better, or just improve your gameplay. So I'll be cutting the tutorial parts into I think four videos of tutorial. This is the first part, and this video is for personal or personal settings and good settings for you to play better, right? So first of all, we're in the game setting, or the game section of the setting. So personally, me, I do not on or turn on my FPS counter because it doesn't help me a lot, and it just like put or fill up a space that I don't want. So it just shows you what FPS you're running and how much FPS you take while you're doing this and doing that. It doesn't help me, doesn't do anything right for me, because it doesn't show you the ping you already have. Maybe you're having this FPS, but you haven't noticed you're glitching out because your ping is like this. So it doesn't help me that really in FPS counter. So I turn it on or off. But I turn it on sometimes when I'm messing around with my opponents. So, but it's for personal references and personal settings for you. So we go for switch to picked up weapon. I turned it off because I get annoyed when I like picking up something and I don't want, and it's just like switching there and it's out of bullet. Then I'll be in a great trouble when the enemies came and saw me. So I turned it off. So once I picked up a weapon and I know it has low bullets, I could just like put up my melee, or I mean my secondary or primary that I have, and just shoot my opponents, then switching back to the weapon that I picked. So view arms and weapons will be showing you that later on in the video. So we go for video settings. This will be all recommended and not personal settings, because this will improve your ping and your gameplay, and you will have smooth settings. So first of all, I put my shader details, texture details, or all my details to medium, except for my screen resolution, because I'm playing in a low-end device. It's a Samsung J7, but if you're on a low or more low device, or your RAM is just like crap, I will recommend you guys to either put this kind of setting, the medium, then go for high. But if your phone can't handle it, then go for low, medium. That's it. That's all. That's my last settings for you. But if you have a good setting, then you already know what to do. You go for all high, right? Go high as fuck. All right. So anti-aliasing and anti-scroptic filtering, I go it for 8 times and 16 times. I don't know what this does, but please tell me in the comments below so I know, and maybe in the future I will reboot this tutorial and already know what this thing is. So we go for controls, man. I don't know why I say that, but alright. So first of all, when you're going to controls, this is what you're gonna see. Your sensitivity will be 1.0. Scope sensitivity will always be 1.0. Acceleration will be 0.0. Then, if you go for jump, you will see there it's gonna be a double tap. Joystick will be free touch. Fire button will be button and zone. And crosshair will be randomly picked. So, and I forgot, crouch mode will be always on toggle. So how do I fix this, or how do I manage to have a good sensitivity, good good reflex when it comes to my fingers? Basically, I put my sensitivity in 1.17. Scroll sensitivity will be 1.22, and acceleration will be 1.05. That's my personal settings because it really helps me a lot when it comes to clutches and stuff. But it's a personal preference. If you're a high sensitivity player, then find your own high sensitivity. For me, I think you will be in 1.50s tops when it comes to sensitivity, and if you're low, you will just stay in the default settings. So if the worst idea is you staying for double tap, you should always go for button, because everybody knows double tap sucks because it will have a delay. Believe me, it will have a delay. Button doesn't have a delay. It will just like appear in your screen and be like, oh, this is the jump button. You pressed it and you jump. Then the fire button, then the joystick, I'm so sorry, the joystick will always be in fixed, because free touch is not advisable when it comes to team deathmatch and bomb defuse or in any kind of situations. You will always go for fixed. Why? I have many experiences going from this, because if you're going for team deathmatch, you already know, or if you're already playing this game, you already know there's a lot of spawn killers, and your invincibility wears off when you move, or it just run out of time. So if you're going for free touch and you're in the movement, and you placed your buy button in the movement zone, good luck, bro. You'll be dead. So I really go for fix, because it will just stay in one position. So we go for fire button. I will go for button only because zone and button, button plus zone really annoys me. There you have fire button here, and you have a button here. It really doesn't help me. It sucks. It really sucks, bro. You will get, one day you will get annoyed in button plus zone. So we go for crosschair. This is just for personal preferences, so I'll just skip that. But my recommended is the line thickness of it. The line thickness of 10.75, lines length of 17.21, distance of 0.00, and point size of 0.00. Always go for lines, because if you do not, there's no crosschair. Right. So crouch mode, put it on hold. It will help you a lot. Toggle, it doesn't help you, but I see pro players using on toggle, so it's down to personal preferences. So sound, oh, okay. So sound will be on personal preferences, but if you're playing on headphones, or if you're a really pro player, and you want to hear things, you want to hear footsteps, bullet, and where they're coming from, you should put your master volume on to max, game music volume to max, and menu music volume to max, because it really like helps you a lot when you're like bored and you're like waiting for a competitive match to start. So that's it for this, and I'll be showing you guys a gameplay. Oh yeah, I forgot, honorable mention, customization of button positions. I don't want to include this because it's down to really personal preferences, but this is my settings. I really put my buy button on both sides. So as you can see, my pickup weapon is on the top, my diffuse button is right on the movement, and and all of my buttons are like almost invisible. Even my movement is barely visible. or it's not, it's really not visible. This is the switch thingy, but I really go for this. But don't worry, you will see the outline of the gun, so don't worry if you put the opacity of it on like the very low. So this is how I do it. I go for a claw method, and that's it for honorable mentions. Oh yeah, I will show you guys a small gameplay for you guys to know the difference of standard and classic. But I will be putting myself on standard just to show you guys what will be the big difference of the standard and classic. But you will see some players or some YouTubers of Standoff to using classic, and you will be like, what? It looks like CSGO. If you compare the FOV of CSGO and the classic of Standoff 2, it pretty much is the same. So I'll show you guys a quick gameplay of it, and yeah, let's go. Alright guys, we're back, and this is how it looks like when it comes to standard and stuff. So basically, I'll go for my good skin, and this is what the op looks like when it comes to standard. It kinda much takes up your space. It kinda looks big and stuff. It kinda just like in my earlier days, this was my standard. I thought it was more good. It was more CS:GO like, and that's the thing I thought it will be. But when I saw YouTubers using something different, I kinda use classic and start like see the difference that it looks so good. How would this is how the shit looks like. Just look at it. So I think there's a guy coming here. Are they dead? It personally, this is so good. Just look at the how small the pistols are. This is what the pistols are so missing. Just look at the op. It doesn't take too much space, and it looks like the op from CS:GO. It's not like too big and too small. It's just the right size. Someone's like still on spawn. Someone's still at spawn? Yeah, someone's still at spawn, guys. Alright, so honorable mentions. I'm gonna be dead. That's the honorable mentions, guys. But as you can see, just look at the difference about the standard and the classic standard and classic FOV. Just look at the shit. It's so big. Just look at the pistol. It's so big. Everything looks so big. Alright, I will stop him right there, and this is just some nonsense gameplay. My video is already corrupted. I don't know if this is corrupted or this is just Jew Recorder's shitty ass recording bullshit stuff. But it really sucks to see my recording like this. I will fix it in the future gameplay, because just look at it. It's really bad. It's not good for my tutorial and looks so shit. But anyways, this is just a tutorial video and not a gameplay. So hope you guys enjoyed this video, and